Hello again, this is Jeff Womack with EXE Automated Solutions. And today in this video, what I'd like to talk about is importing SoftTag values from the Excel documents. So let's get started. So in the last video, we went through cleaning out database and importing new tags, device tags. So what we've got right now is that database where we've cleaned out the database and there's all the percentages are 0%. Just a quick note that the reason it's not showing any percentage beside these tags is because in this document data type, I haven't added any device checks. So if it doesn't have any device checks in it, it doesn't show a percentage, it just leaves it blank. So what we can do now is after we've added our devices and it's automatically created our soft tags, if you haven't added soft tags for a device and you wish it to have soft tags, if you have normalization access in your database, you just click on this button right here and it brings up your data type normalization device soft tags value. So if I wanted to add soft tag for that, I would just go create a category. If that category doesn't exist yet, you would just go down to this button right here and press it, and you can add any type of category you want for your soft tag. And it also uses the same categories for your device checks as well. So the category is common to both device checks and soft tag values. But for this one here, what I'll just do is add a category for automation, and I'll create a soft tag. And if that soft tag isn't in there yet, basically what this does is as I selected automation, what it does is it looks for all the soft tags that have reference to that automation in all the other normalization checks. So if it doesn't exist right here yet, I can just go I'll just type in a new one. I'll just go test or document. Let's add a document as a data sheet. And this columns, the note here is if you want to have notes that go beside it, I'll just put device data sheet. And last of all, this column here, order, just basically sorts the order on the list of which these these soft tags exist. So I made it so you can go more than 25. So I doubled up and went AA, and then I go to BB as well. So if I go AA and say I add another one, automation is Excel. And I'll just leave that blank for now. But the next one I pick, it will not allow me to pick the same column twice. So if I've added column AA, the next one available is column AB, and that's the one it'll give me. So I'll hit save there and close. And now if I go to filter my types to document and click on there, see it's got those two soft tags in it that I just added in the normalization table. Of course, this document doesn't have any checks added, so if I wanted to add checks, I'd just go into this normalization and add the appropriate checks for a document. I can just go in here and add document, and I'll add that same category. I'll add same ways. Likewise, what it does is every check description that I've added in the normalization device checks for automation will show up here. If I've already added it, I can select it, or I can add a new one. I'll just put validated our data sheet. And on this one here, for here, I can say I want it to calculate against the percentage complete of the project, and I want to make it visible in the sheet. So if I've gone through and added a whole phase like factory acceptance testing, and I've done all the commissioning and everything, and I want to use the same project to carry on with next level of commissioning, was as on-site commissioning. After I'm done all this, I can go on all the device checks that I don't want to use for the commissioning process. I can uncheck the calculate percent, uncheck the visibility, and add the other checks. This will always keep the checks for the reports in the database, but it only show on the reports what is visible, and it only show against the percent complete what is checked as calculate percent. So I'll save that and go through there. So now you can see that all the documents have added the device check validation. So now onto our video, back on topic. What we'll do is we'll go in and incorporate be able to import all our soft tags. Now all the import and export functions are driven from this sheet, that form that opens from here. So right down in this area is SoftTag import export. So let's just go in and see what we have here. You can tell that there's no Excel spreadsheets in here. So the same as before, I can hit export now, or I can select an individual tag or type, and I can export the spreadsheet. But for this to show you how it all works, I'll just hit export all, and what it's going to do is it's going to go through and export and create all the spreadsheets and put all the tags in them for all the different data types. And I'll just open this up and you can watch it creating all the different spreadsheets. This will take about 30 seconds, and then she'll all be done on this project. So you can see it creates a new spreadsheet for every data type. This is because different data types have different soft tags values in them. And I'll show you how that works here in a second. Okay, so if I open up, say, this analog input spreadsheet, see all these columns right here, these column values on the top. What they are is, I'll just go back here and I'll go to analog input. Find one right there. So you can see in the analog input, I created these different check descriptions: engineering upper range, lower range engineering, and so on. And at the end, engineering units, we're talking about soft tags. So engineering units, upper range value, set point. This is where I can record the set points, and I added this test one in here as a last to show previously someone. So if I go back to the Excel spreadsheet, you can see from left to right, it did the exact same, put the top or column heads in that are in the exact same order as these are from top to bottom. So now what you do is, beside the tag, you add all your relevant information for here. Model number, reference to your drawings, reference to your loop drawings, electrical drawings, however you set the normalization data up. And later on in a video, I'll go through showing you how to set up hyperlinks, or in a different video, setting up hyperlinks and attaching drawings to that soft tag as a hyperlink, so that you can open and open drawings that are referenced to that tag. But for now, I will just show you how to import soft tags. So what I'm going to do is go back to the other previous project, and I'll grab the soft tags like before with all the information added for this project right here for these tags. So I'll just go right here, same as before, C, users, public, commissioning. And in the when you first open up a project, it'll check and see if all these folders exist, and if it doesn't, it automatically creates these folders for you. So you'll notice when we go into the other one, when you click that open page for the soft tags, it'll actually put you into this folder right here. So I'm just going to go grab these, and I will go back to here and click on there. So when I open this, it actually puts me into that soft tags folder, which is soft tag and then import export. So it'll open up that folder there, and basically what I'll do is I'll just delete these. Oh, I've got that analog input open still, so I think I do. Let's go back and see again. Oops, might help if I went in the right one. And I'll just paste. There we go. So now when I go into analog soft tags, you can see it's got all my relevant information in there. For the engineering units, I put all this information in, upper range values, lower range values, if there's any set points, any low set points, high or high set points. And of course I put the drawing names in for my different drawings. So once all that information is in there, you would hit save and then close that Excel spreadsheet. And it's important to make sure you close it, because when the time comes you go to import, if that Excel spreadsheet is open, then the LittleFoot database doesn't have the ability of opening it and grabbing the values from it. So to import, what you have to do is go select the type that you want to import for. In this case, it's analog inputs. And then you just press import, and it says, are you sure you want to import or overwrite new data? And I'll press yes. And there it goes in the bottom right. And it's configuring. So there's all my information that I added for the analog data type. And what I'll do right now is I'll go and import a few of the other ones too. There's quite a few tags in the digital input, so it takes a little longer to import the digital input stuff. And I'll just do digital output. And I think that's probably it. I'll do RTD as well. There wasn't many tags in that one. So now that I've got it all in here, and I'll just click on here to make sure that I've got my hyperlinks built for it. And see right there, I haven't got my hyperlinks, my drawings in there yet. So if you have your hyperlinks built and it doesn't see that drawing in there, it'll come up with this error. Anyways, adding those drawings will be in one of the next videos. So that concludes everything for this video. I hope you got a lot from it, and have a wonderful day. Thank you.